Hi guys, it's been a long time, it seems like. It's actually probably been like 2 or 3 months, and I've actually really missed being here. So I said that I would record and start coming back and being here August 1st, and I guess I'm a little ahead of schedule because it's actually July 30th, and I could not help myself. I said, you know what? It's Monday. It's usually my recording day. Did my makeup, got my hair, changed up some looks and things. But I wanted to come on here and really just talk about what I learned during those 2 months that I was gone. I mean, I feel like it probably was more like 3 months actually. But I really needed to take some time away just to um, focus. I felt like I was trying to do too much. I was trying to like be there for my kids. My daughter's on a traveling team. There were a lot of things going on. I was feeling a little stretched, and I always tell people just to take a break when they're feeling that stretched, no matter what. I said, people will still be there. Your viewers, well, I can't say viewers. Your viewers will still be there. Um, the people who champion your brand, they will still be there. But you have to take care of yourself first so that you can come back and be ready to give more of your awesomeness and of yourself. And so today I wanted to really just give a few things that I learned during the time that I was gone, and a few wins that I got just from being gone, and allowing myself that time and that space in my mind to just kind of relax and not feel pressured to perform or to have anything there. And so a couple of really awesome things happened during that time. I realized kind of what I really want to do and the type of information I really want to give, and what just comes naturally to me. It's not something that I think I originally started like, hey, this is what I want to do. But it's something that I've been kind of pulled in that direction, and I actually am going to just embrace it and love it and do what I want to do. So, one of those things is that I want to talk to entrepreneurs with a purpose. I feel like that's what I do. I think that's where my baseline is set, and I think that's a realm that I know really well. I know how to talk to entrepreneurs. I know how to talk to nonprofits, and in order to combine those two, I think that really I want to talk to people who are trying to do something with a purpose. So that's what I decided I would focus on. The other thing is, I'm not going to put too much effort into what my videos look like as long as I'm giving really good content, and that's what I'm going to be focused on. Another thing is, when I was gone, I was able to focus on long-term planning and making that long-term plan have short-term focuses that I can work on in a day-to-day, because I think sometimes you get so focused on what exactly you're trying to get to in the long run, but you're not actually, honing in on what you actually need to be focused on, right? And so um, that's what I want to focus on. And I think I've said focus like 15 times. Maybe I'll go back through the video and go ding, ding, ding every time I say focus. um, but anyway, how I was able to take off those 3 months is I noticed that I was already having a lull in my Launchpad for Kids nonprofit area. And I just wanted to take advantage of that because I had already talked to my board. I'd already let them know that I was planning on taking June off. July was a little bit more of a surprise. And I'd finished up a lot of the work that needed to be done in May. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to go from May, June, and July. During that time, my daughter and I got scuba certified, which took up a lot of my energy. And I wanted to be able to focus on that very important moment with my daughter. And then also, my kids are obviously on a break. They're on summer break, and I wanted to be able to be here to enjoy that time with them as well. And also just, I had an opportunity to work on my business and without working in it. And I think sometimes, that's one of the most crucial things to really expand your business and really to kind of, allow you to ask for help and just to take inventory of what's going on in your business and where you need to focus, and um, what types of things need improvement and where you can make those improvements. But when you're working in your business, it's extremely hard to do that. And I'm sure you've been there. I'm sure you understand that, you know, you're doing so much on the day to day that you don't get a chance to just come up for air and look at what you need to do. And I'm just not going to stress myself out anymore. But what I am going to really focus on doing is showing up for my viewers, showing up with content that I think can help you, and being sure that whether the video is perfect or not, whether it's the perfect setting or the lighting or all these things that I think can bog you down in just getting the content out there. I think the most important thing is just to get the content out there. If you have good content, people will watch, people will tune in, people will read your blog, people will look on your Instagram page, people will look on your Facebook page. But I think the focus is to get content out there that people can really use. All the other stuff is extraneous. What your post looks like, what you wrote in your post, was it a perfectly curated post? I think I'm starting to actually see that more often than not with people that are in the industry doing YouTube, doing, if they're big into Insta, whatever they're doing. I'm starting to notice now that everyone is kind of starting to say the same thing, which is nice. It's refreshing because it's like you're talking to, I want you to feel like I'm talking to a friend. I want you to feel like when you watch my videos, I'm telling you the truth. I'm giving you good information. I'm doing the best I can. I have a business that I run doing my nonprofit, which takes up a lot of my time and effort and energy. And I do this on the side, and it's something I love to do, and I love to give information. But all of the other perfectionism things or perfectionist things that go along with starting a YouTube channel or having a blog and things like that, I want to take that pressure off. And so I decided that I would just start providing the information and giving you what I know, and then going on from there. So I hope that what I'm saying makes sense and I'm not just rambling. Another thing I was able to do during that time was go inbox zero, which is great. I've had probably 20,000 emails sitting on my phone all the time, and I can't tell you how freeing and the reduction in stress that I had just from clearing out that inbox. So I will be making a video on how I did that, and how you can do it too, because I just feel like that's such a great tool, and the way that I went about doing it just was such a relief. And so now I've chosen that I'll only check my email at certain times, and that's made a big difference in just my workflow and my day, and where my focus is during the day, and how much I can get accomplished, how much I can finish. And so I think there are some really good tips, and when I get that video up, I will obviously share it with all of you. The other thing is I decided that I wanted to really devote my attention to a newsletter that I'll be creating and sending out each week with information that I think will be helpful to entrepreneurs with a purpose. And there's a lot of things in the works that I really just got very clear about what my focus is and what I'm trying to do for my viewers and for my subbies like you. So yeah, that's where I am. The other thing I learned is, sometimes we want to cast a wide net and we want to say, oh, I'm into marketing, or I'm into social media, or I'm into, all these buzzwords. And really, if you just turn on your camera and you start talking, there's someone out there who wants to watch what you're doing, and they want to learn whatever it is that you have to teach. And I'm using this video to really kind of hopefully break down some of the barriers that you may have to launching your something amazing, whatever it may be. If it's a blog, if it's a YouTube channel, if it's, a marketing program, if it's an event you're thinking about, if it's opening a new business, if it's buying a place, whatever it is. I've just realized over these past 2 or 3 months, which I think I've kind of always felt this way, but I've really realized it over the past 2 or 3 months, that there's someone out there for everybody. So no matter what you want to do, just go do it. And I put up a thing today on my Motivational Monday that just basically said, hey, the distance between dreams and reality is action. And, I'm finding that that is so true. And that's why, it's 7:30 at night on a Monday. And I decided, you know what? I usually record on Mondays. My kids are home all day. And I just said, I'm going to just record. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be fantastic, but I'll record. And I want to be able to show up and be there like I said I would. And that's something that I will hold myself to. So, because I enjoy giving this information, I enjoy the comments. I love helping in any way that I can, any of my subscribers, any of my viewers. And I have found that there's so many people out there doing some amazing things, and sometimes they just need a few questions answered, and I love doing that. So that's why I'm here, and that is what my plan is for the rest of this year and here on out. So just getting focused on the newsletter side and things like that, and making sure I'm showing up. I already talked to you about working on my business, and that is huge. Really focusing on creating processes for the business, and like that E-Myth video that I did the book review on, really focusing on just working on it and not specifically in it, setting up processes so that if I do need help, I can actually get the help I need where I need it and know where I need that. I guess the last thing that I did is really I just tied up loose ends. You sometimes need to break away from everything that you're doing just to tie up the little loose ends that you need to do. The random phone calls you need to make, the people that you need to connect with, all those things. And I will tell you, I can totally understand why people take a sabbatical. I took care of my health. I just started, walking every day and taking care of myself and making sure that that was number one. So I hope that this video helps you. I know it was a bit of a rant. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be recording videos again, and I'd love to know what you would like to know from me. And if you have a question about a nonprofit, if you have a question about entrepreneurship, social media, any of that type of stuff, partnerships, those are all the things that I love to talk about. Those are all the things that I know a lot about. And I would love to pass that information on to you. Just let me know exactly what you would like to know. And that's about it. I will be adding into my starting a newsletter. So I will be adding into the description box where you can sign up for that to get basically the Unleashed VIP. And those will be the places that I can share more of my personal stories, more of the in-depth information that I have, tips and tricks, tools, things like that. I just hope that it's something that will really help you, a place that you can directly ask questions. And I will be answering those questions and also creating some chats so that we can have some chat sessions, just not necessarily a one-off from me to you, but a back and forth. And that's what I look forward to the most. So anyway, I hope this video helped, and don't forget, get out there and unleash your something amazing, and I will see you next week. Thanks so much for watching.